It's almost time for Disney and I'm packing up everything from magical outfits to park bag must-haves. Next up on the list, take a deep breath. Lost it. Now where's my checklist? Finalizing my swim. Hey friends, I'm Andrea. Welcome to Busy Mom in the Magic. This channel is all about helping busy moms plan, pack, and create with confidence. And today I'm getting ready for our Disney World trip and I'm bringing you along with us as I use my free checklist. Yes, it's free. So you can stay organized and stay excited, removing all the chaos and the stress for the parks. So let's get started. This checklist has just made my life so easy. And the reason is today I woke up at 5 this morning, went to work, came home, and we are leaving tomorrow morning. We are leaving literally less than 12 hours away. And I literally just gathered everything confidently. And I know that I am not about to forget one single thing simply because this checklist. Now, for this free packing list, no strings attached. All you have to do is just go to the description, click the link, put your email address in, and it'll pop it right back to you. So let's go through everything that we need to pack and let's make this really exciting. First thing on the list is the category of travel items. Now, on this list, I have our passport/ID. If you are traveling, I think the time frame is over for needing real IDs. So if you plan on flying, you will either need your passport or your real ID. So tomorrow, whenever we are flying, I am going to be keeping this wallet on me. Now this is what I travel with always, and it has our passports in here. And in this little guy, I actually have greeting cards because like flight attendants or our drivers to and from the resort and the airport, or if there's a cast member that has just been amazing, I will give them a tip. I will also give them a greeting card with a little gift card inside just because I think more people in the service industry need a little bit more love. It's a tough job out there, and I think a lot of them are doing a really, really great job, and I want them to feel recognized. And then I also carry this guy around. It's a lot easier. This is what I carry in the parks. This is what I carry through when we're traveling, all the things. It's got my cards in it. It's got our annual passes in it. It's got gift cards in the center, all the things. And then, like I said, I've got my cash in here, chapstick. So I've got this organic lip balm. We have our summer Fridays. Now my 4-year-old, man, I've got her started on something, and she has very expensive taste with these summer Fridays. So we'll be bringing those. Cherry is her favorite. Don't forget your keys. Like, obviously I need my keys to drive. We're gonna put these in a very secure place that we're not going to lose them through our entire week because we're gonna have to like get home, you know? While I'm also thinking about it, this is made by Annie, and it's like a really, like it's a necklace thing, but she put it in my purse one day. It got tangled all over my keys, and I was like, you know what? This is really, really great for whenever my keys are in the very bottom of my purse, and then I can feel this star, and then I'm like, oh, there they are. Here's my keys. Next on the list is health. Now, I love this packing cube that I have because one, it's adorable. Two, it makes things a lot easier to find whenever we get to the resort. Now, this is just some preference stuff. Like my husband and I love this stuff, and it gives us some good clean energy. I also use these electrolytes every single day. I think it's a great brand. It doesn't have a bunch of sugar in it. Like Liquid IV has a lot of sugar in it, so, and sugar dehydrates you at the same time. So this is what I use. Good stuff. And it's actually from the US as well. So, and especially at Disney World, you need some hydration. So I take that every night. I will be taking it also every night. I'm also bringing my emergency packets, and actually my little concoction that I take every night is vitamin C and the pina colada flavor of my electrolytes. It's delicious. Band-Aids. Always have to bring Band-Aids. Did you know that it's kind of hard to find Band-Aids at Disney World? Like, there's been a couple times And Annie, my 4-year-old, has got a boo-boo, and it's hard to find a Band-Aid. It's really weird. So I have these little Jesus Heals Band-Aids. And so there's some of them that has like a little cartoon Jesus on there that says Jesus Heals. And then some of them, they've got little Jesus heads all over them. And I think that's just stinking cute. I always bring my reusable bag of medicines for Annie. So right now I've got like this Genexa kids allergy. There's an acetaminophen version of that as well. And that's just another great brand that doesn't have just a bunch of the nasty ingredients in it. It just comes with the actual medicine that she would need without the food coloring, etc. I always bring a thermometer. I've also went through the night one time where I've been sick, my husband's been sick, Annie's been sick, and it's just a lot more convenient to be like, temp check, and you're good to go. Oh, let's see what we're at right now. Quite literally perfect. That never happens. I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. Besides, kind of ready to go, healthy / kind of not. Random. Today at work, I think I broke one of my toes. Yeah. Something really heavy ran over. Just one of them. Just one. And, you know, so quite larger than the other normal toe. It looks a little different in color, more so like the blue version color or like the black version color, and it's getting a little stiff. So I have put water on it. I've elevated it. Once I get to Disney, I'm not too worried about that part, but running through the Atlanta airport tomorrow, and fingers crossed that we won't have any delays coming from Lexington into Atlanta, so I'll be just fine getting to our next gate. But things you didn't know. Anyway, I wonder if there's like some toe healer I could get. There's not. Anyway, so Meds Cube, and then also this guy. So this has all of my vitamins in it. So like my calcium, my fish oil, I've got some B vitamins, my D vitamin, and it's just really good and compact. So that's in here, and then Tums just in case. Next up on the list, park essentials. Well, let's start off with water bottles. Now, going into the hydration, or going back to the hydration part, we love to bring our own water bottles. Personally, we love the Owalas because I think they travel the best on a plane. So if we bring our straw things that like go down and then they come up for us to drink, when we're on the plane, the cabin pressure makes them explode on us. So the way that the Owalas are is that you can actually pour the water into your mouth like so, or you can use this little guy as a straw. If you watched our prep and pack video, like my 7-day countdown video, you'll see that I have already ordered our groceries. And so I put some water on there, some like gallon water, so we can fill these up every single day. And then what is next now? Rain jacket / ponchos. Now it's going to rain at some point, more than likely. There's not rain on the forecast, but I just feel like Florida is always like, when can I sprinkle today? Well, we actually prefer to use the Disney ponchos. I don't know really like the reasoning behind it. Maybe because it covers more than my rain jackets, but we like our ponchos, so we like to bring those. Annie sometimes actually likes her rain jacket. It just kind of depends. So rain jackets, rain ponchos. Next thing up, MagicBands. We actually prefer to use our MagicBand Pluses, and they just add some extra fun. Like, you don't have to have them. And then also, if they die, because you do have to charge these every day, if they die, they'll still like work to get you into the parks. Otherwise, they'll light up, they'll vibrate along with like a ride or a nighttime spectacular, anything like that. But we love these. In addition, I always wear these little MagicBand protectors. So if it comes unbuttoned like so, that it's not necessarily going to pop off and you lose it. So love our MagicBand Pluses. These have to be charged, so I probably should put these off to the side so I can charge them tonight. But these are ours. This one's Annie's, and then this one is mine. I just still use my 50th anniversary MagicBand because it works and I like it. Hand sanitizer. Ooh. That smells good. This one is flavor scent Berry Bliss. This is the Touchland. Annie has a little connection thing to her carry-on bag, and I'll show you that too. But some hand sanitizer while you're in the parks. Now, I know this isn't next on the list, but we'll just go ahead and skip to it because like weather reminds me of stroller essentials. So let's go ahead and just knock this out. Stroller cover. Now, this is a universal one, and it's got, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got the little Mickey shapes on it, and I think it's just really adorable. And it's gonna go all the way over your stroller. Annie is sitting inside. I've got my hands on the bar, and there's like a little plastic piece that goes over top of it. We're good to go. I have my umbrella, which is amazing. This little contraption get up is amazing because this is more so like a golf bag holder of an umbrella thing, but I put this on my stroller, and while I'm going through the parks, it holds my umbrella for me, and I don't have to really worry about much. Now, I will say that our January trip, it rained a ton, and I barely even wore my poncho. I might wore my poncho like one time, and then otherwise, I was using this gadget. It was pretty daggone nice, I'll tell you that. Another thing on the stroller that is like a must-have for me because it makes life so convenient with just like the quick pace of Disney World, the quick grab and go if you needed something, is this side sling. It goes on the side of the stroller, and it's got the little Mickey Mouse on there. I think there's a Minnie Mouse one out there somewhere. We've had this one just for so long, and it's great quality. I mean, I don't know how many times, I've lost count how many times we've been to Disney World and how many times we go in a year, but I mean, amazing quality, and we use it a lot. So also whenever Annie was a baby, I would put diapers and wipes in like a small compartment thing and just put it in here. So anytime I needed to change her diaper, I was just in and out. Boop, boop. We're good to go. So I love the side sling. It really truly does make life a lot easier. And then I love our caddy, our stroller caddy. Now this thing will hold from the stroller, and then I can put our water bottles in here and we're good to go. It's just like, oh, I need a drink. Oh, here we go. Also, it's got a bunch of little places, like this is a cooling section that you can have. Also, if you don't have one of these, another option that I like to do is using these clips. Now they will carry your shopping bag, but they can also carry your water bottles. So you can hang this from the stroller and your bag or your water bottles are just hanging like so. And another thing that I like to do with these is when we're going to the pool, and I'll show you our pool bag in a second, the reusable mugs that you can buy at the Disney World. I love those things. So if you don't know about them, they're refillable mugs that you can use for the duration of your stay. And you can use them primarily at resorts. You can get soda, water, tea, coffee in these mugs. It's just a one-time purchase, and I think it's like $24, and they're like kind of souvenirs. You can't use them in the water parks, and you cannot use them, let me repeat myself, you cannot fill them up in the water parks like Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach, and you cannot refill them in the parks. But what you can do is you can fill them anytime, all the time at the resorts. So that's a thing. But I do like to put the handles on here and then connect it to my pool bag or whatever bag I'm carrying, and it's one less thing, and it seems to be efficient. And then the other thing on the stroller is there's just a lot of stag-on strollers all over the Disney World, and whenever you get off a ride, the cast members are moving your strollers around, not to be mean or to prank ya, like Annie would say, but to make more room for the strollers. So whenever you come out of an attraction, you might not see your stroller where you had left it. So I like to tag our stroller, and I I have an air tag hidden in my stroller too, just in case. It has helped me out before. It was like close time and the cast members thought that they had moved all the strollers and they're like, you can't go off in this closed area. All the strollers have been moved. I'm like, but they haven't been all moved because I'm showing it to you right now. So I went and got my stroller. So that really paid off, being able to have the air tag in the stroller. And then it also, like, from when we leave it beside the gate when we're flying, then I can know that it's like not been left behind too. Just, it's never happened to me, but just peace of mind. So we've had this ever since Annie's first Disney World trip. So love this. And I got it off Etsy. It's really cute. Let's talk about this guy. So there's PhotoPass, like the memory maker at Disney World. So you see all the people in their green shirts taking pictures all over the parks, and people scan their MagicBands or their phones or like their cards, and then the phone or the picture uploads to the My Disney Experience app. Let's say also that like you are on Slinky Dog or Frozen Ever After and your picture magically appears in your My Disney Experience app. Those are all great, but that's a paid service. Like, it's not free, so it's an additional paid thing. We actually have it a part of our annual pass, but a budget saving tip would be buying this guy. I think this was like $10, $12, and I do put this on my stroller. I'll put my phone on a timer, and I will take a picture of our family. I've had some of my favorite pictures coming out of this guy. I like using this thing. I think it makes life a lot easier. The other trick I like to do is on your My Disney Experience app, there is like a GPS kind of thing. And if you're trying to get to a different attraction or you're trying to find a dining reservation, you can put that in and then use this quite literally like a GPS. So it's on my stroller and I'm just following the map along to find like whatever location I'm going to. So this serves as a kind of dual purpose that I really bring everywhere we go. In addition, I have some fans. Like, I'm a fangirly. It's starting to get hot. It's going to be hot this trip. I think when we arrive tomorrow, it's going to be 96 degrees. Now I'm leaving Kentucky because I'm tired of this weather. It's been chilly and there's a tornado supposed to come tonight. Like, it's supposed to get really, really bad weather. So I'm sick of it, but it's gonna be hot, and so I'm bringing my fans. So this is actually one of my favorite fans. I've got this fan, I've got these fans, and I have these fans. Now, all of them I love for different reasons. This one can go on the stroller, and it's got this little neck thing that moves about, and I can point it at myself. And or if Annie's hot and wants a good blast of wind, I can take this guy off, hand it to her, or if I want this closer, or if we're going to a ride, I can pop this closer to me. Now, I don't necessarily use this for rides, but I really love the movement of it. What I do like for rides are these, because I can put these in my fanny pack and they're not in the way or like making my fanny pack really bulgy, and they're just stinking cute. I love these things. And then, can you see the wind? Ooh, lordy. There's 3 different settings on these guys. And then you've got this right here that you can put your finger in, and it's a lot easier to hold. Look at that. I mean, that's really good wind. Fangirl. I need to put these to the side too and put them on my charging station tonight. And then my neck fans. So Annie's is this pink one, and then this one's mine. Now I have upgraded my neck fan and I'm super excited to try it out. So this is the neck fan and it's gonna go on like so. And then this guy right here is like a cooling agent. So it's gonna keep the back, oh, this way. It's gonna keep the back of my neck. Ah, yeah. It's got fans all the way around it. And then that cooling agent on the back. That feels really nice. Yeah, I like it. So I'm really excited to check this out. Pretty good. Nice. Okay, we'll turn this guy off. We'll need to charge her tonight as well. And then we also have our cooling towels. Like, Disney World has those expensive ones, but I just got these off of Amazon and they come in like a ton of different colors, and you just put water on them and just sling them around and then put them on your neck, your head, wherever you want them to be. And then, well, it's just close to me. I don't even know what category this fits in, but this is my sound machine. I'm more addicted to a sound machine than Annie is. We started the sound machine obviously when she was born, and almost 5 years later, I'm addicted to it. Cannot sleep without one. So I bring a little portable one. And I think this guy is so cute, and it gets really stinking loud. Like, Tyler's like, can you turn that down? But I like it. It has different settings. It has a volume thing, and I bring it everywhere I go. Now, one thing that is newer-ish this year is pen trading for Annie. And I got this case for her. Now, in here it's just kind of showing all of her pens. Right here, she got some of her pens, and we're gonna bring this along with us. Now, these are pens that she's not trading. And then back here, we have in this little pouch, what she'll put in her fanny pack when we get there. These pens are like doubles we don't need for this collection. So we need 3 more, a part of this pen collection. And so we're just gonna trade some and buy a pack every day until we fill that collection, and then we'll start a new one. But these I keep separate from the ones that we're keeping in this little pouch. What else are we doing? We're doing where we're staying, so like resort pins too. So we're, like I said, we just recently started the pin trading. So she's got the Caribbean and then Alani. So super excited to get our Art of Animation one this trip. And then she got this up one. Let's see. She got this up one at Alani, and then she got this stitch one at Alani, and then I think she got this one at Alani too. Like, one of the cast members gave it to her, and this was her very first pin. A cast member gave that to her when we were about to buy her first pin and lanyard. So we're bringing this along with us, this little pack. But that, if your kids, I know when we started pin training, a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, that sounds like something my kid would love to do. And this is how I'm staying organized, because I do not want Annie like mistakenly trade a pen or give a pen away that is like really, really special or unique. Like the ones at Alani, those to me are unique because not many people go to Alani versus like Disney World or Disneyland or really a Disney cruise. So things like that, I just want to keep it separate. Also the other miscellaneous, and I'm getting ready to go get our luggage, and that's why I went ahead and grabbed my laundry bin. I always bring a foldable laundry bin everywhere we go because it keeps everything in the room super organized. And then that way also, whenever I'm packing back up to come home, then I know where my dirty clothes are and I know where my laundry needs to begin. So let's go ahead and get our luggage. We've got a lot more to go through and pack up, but let's kind of declutter. All right, let's get to it. Now we said hamper. That's gonna go in the very bottom. All my electronics, I'm gonna put them off to the side so I can put them on my charging dock. Now, one thing that I love to do whenever I am packing shoes is this top part of my check-in. I like to use this as one large packing cube for my shoes. Now, we've already talked about all of our shoes on my Disney outfits video, so we'll touch base a little bit about it right now. So, consensus of the shoes is that I love On Cloud shoes. Those are my favorite, but I do play a little bit with some of my Nikes. And then I recently just got some new Reef, R-E-E-F sandals that I'm super, super excited to try out. They seem like they're gonna be really, really comfortable. And that color, that red, is just so stinking cute. And then I also love my cute little fashion sneakers from Cole Haan. Those are also fun. But also at the end of the day, whenever I am selecting my shoes, I am selecting something that's comfortable, that I know I'm gonna love, but also the reason why I am bringing multiple pairs of shoes is not because I love shoes, because I do, but the reason because that I don't want my feet to get used to one pair of shoes. Like, you know how it is. Like, you wear the same shoes every day to work. Your foot gets used to it. So we want to make sure that our feet are good and free. And I really don't know the reason behind it. I just like to wear multiple pairs of shoes. I think that my feet last longer when I'm switching in and out my shoes. Not sneakers every day, not sandals every day, but just moving it around and not doing the same exact thing every day. I feel like my feet hurt a lot faster when I'm repeating my shoes. Now I'm ready to pack all of our clothes. Now I have already organized all of our clothes and all of our outfitting, all of our Disney bounding, but I did want to talk a little bit about the organization that I do whenever I'm packing up our clothes as a family. So I always put our clothes in packing cubes and our color coda. So Annie is this purple and I am the light pink. Now there's a couple reasons why I love packing cubes. One, they fit so much more in them. Watch how much I can fit in here. I might need to grab a second one, but I might not at the same time if I can do this. Now, while we're talking about it, do not forget to pack your travel steamer because it just makes life a lot easier when you get there. So we're working on compact right now, and then we'll be working on making sure that we don't have really crazy wrinkly clothes whenever we get there. But I never ever go without my travel steamer. But let's see, now it's a challenge. Like, can I get all my clothes fitting in this packing cube? Let's see. I think I can. So these are all of my outfits. This does not include like my sleepwear, underwears. I think those are all over there, and my swim. So that will all go in a separate one. I could easily just go get another packing cube. That's in the light pink. But now, oh no, I don't need to because it fits. So packing cube success. All of my sleepwear in here. Now the other thing that I love to do from a strategy standpoint whenever I'm packing, because I have to come in at that 50 pounds, right? So I like to put things mixed matched with like heavy things such as toiletries and shoes. Like I like to split those up in between my check-ins with my clothes because your clothes weigh less. And so instead of saying, oh, this is the luggage just for Annie, well, if that was the case, then it's going to be not utilized to its full advantage up to that 50 pounds, and I'm going to be struggling. So I like to mix and match. That's the other reason why I love to color coordinate, because that way I can just get to the 50 pounds. That's my focus. And then I will be able to find all of our stuff, unpack, put things away, because I'm the unpacker. Like I like to put things away when we're at the resort or whenever we're staying somewhere. So I can put things away and it's super easy. Finalizing my swim. We'll throw that in there. And underwears and socks right here. So that seems pretty easy. And then I can kind of play around with this as it's like more so like Tetris, honestly, but that fit in there really easily. Hey, did that fall out somewhere? We'll just plug that in there. That'll be something easy to do. And even so, I can even put that right there. Annie's swimwear and her pajamas can go in here, and I could probably fit this second packing cube in here to make it a little bit more full. Zip all this away. And put this right here. This is not staying like this the whole time because we've got a second check-in that we'll be using. And more than likely we'll be using Annie's like roly-poly carry-on roll-on. She loves that thing. I used to not travel with a roll-on, like a rollerboard on flights, but where I got one of my new weekender bags where I carry like a lot of my YouTube work stuff in there, it makes things easier whenever I'm rolling it. But then also I'm going to be by myself with a stroller. I should be fine. Like, it should make things a lot easier. We've got all of our Numos in here. And then, isn't this ears packing cube just stinking adorable? I love it. And then I'll put my little hat in there too. And we'll pack this up as well. So we'll scoot that over. All of our clothes, shoes. Now where's my checklist? Lost it. Okay, so we've got all of our clothes. We're good to go for the clothes. And then we've got our travel items up there. I'll just need to get another piece of luggage. That way we can put all of our stroller stuff in there and kind of rearrange our weight. So if you don't have a scale, make sure you get a scale because that thing is a lifesaver to me. And then we need to go through and we need to gather all of our toiletries. That's like the biggest part of everything. We need to do our pool stuff, park bags, and travel bags. So let me go get my next check-in bag. All right, round 2. And here we are with a surprise inside, but I'm gonna leave it because these little building blocks are like really cool. Oh man, this is embarrassing. They need to be washed. But you see that I just got them out of the luggage and it has Hawaiian sand on it. So I'm not going to be too upset, but there is hair all over that. So real life, here we are. Anyway, there's like these little building blocks and they have like little, they're also like squishies at the same time. And I got these off of Amazon. I thought she would love them on the airplane, but I was like, you know what she would love them more is playing in the bathtub whenever we stay somewhere. So I'm just going to leave these here, but we're going to put these away in a little bit more of an organized manner. And I'm just going to put these cubes in this little zippity doodah right here. And then also what's left in here from our Hawaiian trip, and I'm not upset about it, is these Uno cards. So we like to play Uno and we can play these by the pool. See them? And we sure have. We've done it at Disney World. We did it in Hawaii, but Annie loves Uno. So I'm just going to leave these be. While also talking about water and pool, let's just go ahead and get all of our pool stuff. This is my pool bag, and yes, it is Mickey, and yes, it is stinking adorable, and no, it cannot stay in stock. So follow me on Instagram. I watch if it comes in stock all the time because as soon as I post it, it sells out immediately. There's a Stitch one out there. It's out of stock too. Go to your local Kohl's is where I saw the Stitch one at, and they had one left, and it's not online right now either. So, but this is my pool bag, and it's stinking cute. And then also I have like a little blow up floaty for her, and then some sand toys. I'm probably gonna leave the sand toys here for this trip. Now, we were just in Hawaii, so obviously sand. And then the resort that we were at before, we were at Caribbean Beach. So that made sense as well. Yacht Club makes sense. Beach Club makes sense. Places at Disney World that has sand makes sense. And I mean, it could make sense because we do plan on going to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. And she would love this, but I just think it's a lot easier when I don't bring it. So we're just going to put those to the side. But there is like a collapsible castle in there that's really cool. And then here is Annie's pool bag, and she has it full of her stuff. These guys, there's multiple colors of them, and they will keep, we're all tangled in there. They will keep our towels to our chairs. And then this guy is really, really cool too, because it will connect all the way around like the umbrella, and then I can hang my bag from it. So that's really, really neat. And then she's got a pool bag or a pool ball in there with some sand. And I'm just gonna leave it in there. I don't even care. Oh, there's more sand in here from Hawaii. And some rocks. Let's see what else is in here. Oh man, this makes me sad because I really do love Hawaii. like it's my new obsession. And I'm begging Tyler not to make me wait until next March or April to go back to Disney's Aulani because I love it that much. But here are, this is coral, some coral pieces from Hawaii, some rocks, and some little shells that she's going to be stoked about that I found. So I'll leave those right there on top of the dresser. Anywho, we will put this guy in here. Now, let's talk about skin. This little packing cube, love this guy because it has all of my sunscreens in it. This is a new one that I needed to fill up because we already emptied out that one. And then also these little UV patches are awesome. So what you do is you put it on like your shoulder, the back of the kid, and then whenever it turns purple, it is kind of like your alert to put more sunscreen on your kid. And then you reapply sunscreen, goes back, and you just kind of go back and forth. Annie's got that red hair, fair skin, and we set the alarms and we do that. And then also we have our Solar Buddy that, let's see, hopefully it doesn't leak on me. Yeah. So you got the Solar Buddy and you put the sunscreen in this, and then this roller ball, you roll it all over there, and then the little spongy thing puts it all over their little bodies. Now, I also am a fan of these little brushes too. So whenever Annie uses her Solar Buddy, because she is independent and loves to do things herself nowadays, I can use this guy and kind of brush it all over herself. And there's a face version too in here. I can make sure that it's all over her face as well. But I keep all of our sunscreens in here. It's easy to just throw in my pool bag, and it's super, super easy, especially if we plan on going to the pool, or especially if you are staying on Disney World property in the year 2025, you have free access to Disney's water parks. So it'd be really easy to, here we are, we've arrived at our Disney resort. Let me grab my pool bag. Let's head on out the door and go have some fun at a water park. So we've got all of our sun stuff. I also love to bring a wet bag with us, just in case. So we'll put that in there. Now here is my stuff packing cube. And like I was mentioning earlier, I love using our steamer, and I love unpacking and setting up our room like it is home. So I bring my travel hangers because they never provide you with enough hangers in your room. So I can go ahead and make an outfit for the day, put little Annie's pants or my skirts or my squirts on here, put the shirt on there, hang it up, and we're solid. So I always bring my travel hangers with us as well. Another little guy that I need to put in the top of this is our potty stool. Now, Annie has been done potty training for a while, but we always bring this with us just because it makes things a little bit more comfortable for her, that she can get up and down on the toilet when she needs. So I always bring this with us. And let's go ahead and pull together our toiletries. So again, if you have followed along on my to-do list for our 7-day countdown, you will have seen the trick that I do for toiletries, because toiletries is like literally the worst. Yes, I have my checklist, but I have figured out a way to not overpack toiletries and ensure that I don't forget one single thing. So let me go get our toiletry bags. Here we go. Couple things. So went into the bathroom to grab all of our stuff. Here is our hair packing cube for Annie's hair bows, which is stinking cute. And then here is my packing cube for, oh man, this stuff got in there, for my hair tools. So I've got my shark in here right now. I've already washed my hair and dried it for tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about this. It's already put away in this packing cube, and I've got my attachments here. Now I am going to put my flat iron in it tonight because I've already used it tonight, but also I'm gonna have to live out of it. So that is the trick. So 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, really just like a minimum of a week. that I will hang up all of my toiletry bags and essentially live out of them. Now, if I did not grab one thing for the week, then that means that I don't need to bring it. I'm always constantly thinking like, oh my God, what if? Well, if I didn't touch it in a week, then I'm gonna be fine for another week. Also, for instance, like we get ready so differently daily, maybe every other day. It just depends on how many times you wash your hair, honestly. But like some days I don't wash my hair, so I use different products versus the day that I did wash my hair. So I am not going to forget one thing because I have lived out of this thing for a week, and it's all in here, like all the different varying ways of getting ready. It's already packed up. So I am going to put this, I'm not going to put this in the luggage. I am going to put this back in to the bathroom. So in the morning I can get ready. This will be the last thing that I pack up, but I did want to show you my whole packing cube. Like this is real life. And then this packing cube is really stinking awesome. Cause so once I have everything zipped up, it just folds right on up to like a little rectangle, and I just throw it in the bag and we're awesome. We're ready to go. Okay, so I know we talked about our meds, so that is good to go to pack. So I'm going to put this in here. Actually, I'm going to have to take this out because it's not going to fit in my meds packing cube. But this will go right in here. Perfect. I do want to talk a little bit about our travel bags because that's so important. So we have all of the stuff that needs to go into the parks with us. I'll have my fanny pack, I have my wallet, I have my MagicBand, I have my fans, I have all of my rainproof stuff. Like, we're good to go for the park. But I did want to talk about travel. So I'll have this, and then this is Annie's little travel backpack. Now, one thing that I have started on this last Hawaii trip was like huge winter. So back to that color coding thing, I made like little emergency bags because if you already follow me, you know that I have like a packing cube for Annie that she puts all of her like Dollar Tree store toys in, crayons, little art supplies. And so that's like her toy box. So I recently made like an emergency box that she can find all of like the little knick-knack kind of stuff. And so in here, I've got like a pair of socks because it gets cold on the plane. She has some flavors for her water bottle. We've got some body armor, like to go, electrolytes, chapstick, a charger, some little squishies, and this is just gonna zip on up and go into her backpack. In addition to her headphones, we recently got her some new headphones, which I love too. These can be Bluetooth, but they can also have a cord that'll go right into her iPad. And with her iPad too, we've already prepared it on our other prep and pack for Disney World. I've already prepared her iPad with or without Wi-Fi just in case. So, oops, I went ahead and put that in there without it putting in the bag. So her little wires and chargers are in here as well. And then we'll put some few coloring books in here, or really anything she wants. Like I let her pretty much pack her own little backpack. So we'll put this off to the side. Now the other thing is I do bring our water bottles with us. And you'll see on our travel day coming up tomorrow that I bring our water bottles through TSA empty, and then I fill them up at the water fountain. So it's free water, it's easy, and so it gets us to our destination because Delta hardly ever gives, like, you got these little bottles of water. Like, we drink so much water throughout the day, like that's just not gonna get us through. So we always bring our water bottles through the airport empty, then fill them up before we board. And then my little emergency kit that will go into my bag has these little makeup wipes. I've got some deodorant. I've got some energy chapstick, wet wipes, hand sanitizer, jet lag from Summer Fridays, and then also some body armor electrolytes as well. So these go into our backpacks, and it's just so easy, like finding our stuff. It made it super easy. And then I bring my own headphones. Let me grab them as well. These are noise canceling headphones. These are the best ones that I have had, and you legit can put like a setting on and you can't hear anything. What did you say? Can't hear anything. Like, it even takes out the sound of the plane. It was awesome. So I love these. Tyler suggested them because he got a pair, and then I was like, you know what? I'll grab a pink pair myself. And that's how I ended up getting them. So they'll go into my bag. Let me grab that. This is my weekender bag that I was telling you guys about, that I just have to put it on top of my roly-poly to get it through because I'm just carrying too much around. But I have like an eye mask thing from our last trip. My sunglasses are in here. Ah, that's where that melatonin is. I've been looking for this. I was like, I know I bought a new thing, but I bought it for whenever we were returning back from Hawaii because they're 6 hours behind. And I think in 24 hours, Tyler and I slept 2 hours because we flew out at like 3:30 p.m., which means it's 9:30 p.m. here on the East Coast. Hot mess express. We were so stinking tired. I have our portable charger in here and any type of emergency medications that you might need. I would throw them on your body. And then also, what's in here? Oh, emergency underwears in just case Annie needs them. I've got some socks in there. My airplane pillow, or my airplane pillow's over there. My airplane pocket, which you put this thing on top of the tray table and you can put all your things in it instead of just kind of like everything scattered everywhere. Annie has one as well. Where did those go? Are they over here? So we have our airplane pillows. We have a blanket. We always travel with that. Noted. I have to find... Oh, I know where they are. So, airplane pockets. This guy, you put on the tray table and then turn it around. Like, I'll turn it around so you can see. But you've got all these pockets. What's in here? Left from our last trip. I'm telling you, I've not unpacked from our last trip fully. Oh, there's a Hawaiian cookie. Put this on there and then you'll be able to like grab and go as you please. And then this is Annie's too. And this will go in her backpack. What's she got in here? Ah, some Legos. Awesome. So that was one thing that we had done is I bought her a ton of Legos and then I put them in little Ziploc baggies with the instructions, and that kept her occupied forever. It was awesome because this tray table pocket makes corners. Now I've had two different versions. This was my favorite one because it's not the sleeve. There's so many different sizes of sleeves that are on a airplane and just different airlines, all the things, and the sleeve just blew out in no time. So this guy, where it has like the little buckles, you can adjust it a lot better. But like I was saying, she played Legos on it because I can fix the thing that sits on top of the tray and it holds up the edges so it doesn't fall on the floor. So this guy will also go into her backpack. Now, let's talk about like one of the most important things is snacks. And I've still got a few extra things to put in here for us, but it's going to be a really early flight. So there are some Pop-Tarts in here. We have some granola. We have some beef sticks, some Fig Newtons, fruit roll-ups, oatmeal bars, like so many different options. And these, oh, some Teddy Grahams. These will make sure that we're okay also while we're there at Disney World. So that's why I really love this size, because it fits plenty of stuff. I know Annie's got some Pringles that she wants to put in here. And this thing is so big and compact that it will fit 2 cans of Pringles on top of this, like in addition to what I already have in here. So that's really awesome. And I will just put this guy right into here. And then let me show you also my electronics section, which will also help you whenever you get to Disney World, because if you are just even by yourself, honestly, like you have all of your electronics, you've got some fans, you've got your MagicBands, you've got to have an electronics zone. Let me show you. So all the electronics from earlier, they're all right here. And that's what I was talking to you guys about. Like, I've got it charged up. So let's create a charging station. So I have this USB port and I am going to put a USB according to whatever input everything needs. So whether it be my fans, my batteries, my iPad, my MacBook, Annie's iPad, all the things. MagicBands, I'm gonna make a charging station and I'm going to make sure that everything is in one location. Now, the reason why I love this is because whenever we get to Disney World, you're gonna have to do the same thing. So our family knows that whenever we get back from a park, that everybody drops off all of their stuff, we unload the stroller, and we bring it all to our charging station, which primarily is underneath like the TV, like on the dresser. They have like a bunch of USB ports and normal wall ports. So we know to take all of our MagicBands off, put all of our fans up there, anything that we need to charge for the night, and it's all gonna go to one location. And then it also helps whenever you wake up in the next morning. Like, I need to get ready, I need to repack the stroller, I need my MagicBand, and it's not gonna be scattered all over your room. It's going to be one location, one place that you do not have to worry about. You're just going to grab and go. We're almost done with the packing, thank goodness, but let's go through some rapid fire tips that you need to do in the morning before you actually head out. Some finalization of your packing. First up, tonight or the night before you leave, lay everything out tonight. That includes everyone's outfits, the shoes that you're wearing, which I prefer either wearing sandals or my bulkiest shoes because it takes less room in your luggage. So if you're limited on space, wear those bulkiest shoes that you've got. Wear your sneakers maybe, but I prefer wearing my sandals. We are pre-checked. We don't even have to take our shoes off, but I still prefer to wear my sandals. So lay everything out. That means underwears, even things that you still need to pack. Like, make a section of last minute things. It goes back to that tip of make sure you're living out of that. That's gonna be your last minute things that you're gonna pack away. Second one, double check that list and even maybe make a last minute list in your notes on your phone. Like, don't forget your chargers, don't forget an extra pair of contacts, don't forget your glasses, don't forget your phone. Make sure you've got your wallet, things that you're afraid that you're going to forget. I even have on my checklist, don't forget to take the trash out, don't forget to take care of the cats, like line up the food for them to be able to be taken care of while you're gone. Like, even those thoughts, make a to-do list. That way, on your way out, you can literally check those little bubbles on there that you are good to go. Third rapid fire, keep essentials in your carry-on and or personal item. You need to remember medication, that it might be necessary. Even thinking about like ibuprofen, like there's nothing worse than getting ibuprofen. Maybe you might get a stomach ache. You might be anxious when you're getting ready to travel, or like anxious, excited, and you have a little belly ache, or maybe your kids might have little belly aches. Maybe some Tums on your personal would pay off. So think about those last minute items or necessities that you're going to need to have on you while you are traveling. Things that you might need immediately, things that you just can't live without. You need to have it on your body. Fourth rapid fire, I know like my husband is always the one like that's last out of the house. Like, he does the final sweep of the house, making sure that like only certain lights are on, that things are unplugged, all the things. But I would suggest making a final sweep of the bathroom. Make sure everything got packed up, like your razor, your toothbrush, toothpaste. Does your child love a specific toothpaste and they're not gonna want to brush their teeth their entire time if they don't have that specific toothpaste? Like, do that final clean sweep of the bathrooms, of those toiletries, that you make sure that maybe the razor didn't walk out of your toiletry bag. Also, don't forget a hairbrush. Number 5, make sure that you're charging. We've already talked about it a little bit, but make sure that you're charging everything tonight, specifically your portable chargers and your phone. Those are gonna be the most important things that you need to make sure to travel with charged.
Yeah,
come on. Annie is joining us for rapid fire. All right. this is super perfect for you joining, is leave space for souvenirs. Make sure that you have plenty of space coming back from your trip, that when you're there, you can actually enjoy yourself of like, oh dang, I don't really know how I'm gonna get that back. Leave some space for your souvenirs while you are packing. Last tip is take a deep breath. Can you take a deep breath? Yes. It's gonna be okay. I know sometimes packing and traveling can give anxiety or stress you out, and it's gonna be okay. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be fine, exactly, just like that. Everything's gonna be fine. And remember, why you're going on a vacation, good job, is to spend time with your family, to have a wonderful experience. That's what it's all about. So if you have not, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you a part of our family. And then like this video if you learned anything or if it was helpful at all. And we will see you tomorrow on our travel day. Where are we going? Disney World, Tower of Terror, and Expedition Everest. Woo! We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. See you in the morning. Bye.